Usman from the south end. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Oh, that's a peach of a delivery. It's their best ball, top shelf.
Well, the end of a productive inning.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yep. Keeper.
Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Mondal, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Ended the 8th over. The batting team are now 58 for none.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Reading.
Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on. That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon. Good morning to all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be...
Bowl first is the decision. The crowd will be hoping for their batters to get off to a good start. First ball of the match. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Coming on to bowl.
Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring.
Right there.
Doesn't beat the infield. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Right.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the 13th over. The batting team are now on 66 for 1.
Simon from the north end.
Right there.
Iyer watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Waiting. Right there.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
over. The score is now 76 for 1.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Straight to the fielder.
End of the 17th over. The batting team are now on 87 for 1.
Going with spin now.
The left armour is coming into the attack.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Simon coming into the attack from the north end. Couldn't get it through the field. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. No, terrible shot. Simon has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well. Simon from the north end. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Power and precision in that shot. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Misses everything.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Mondal, I don't think... Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how... I'd like to see them just aim... That last ball isn't something you want. Finds the fielder with that shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Big edge. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take...
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Got that away nicely. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters. Simon from the north end. Oh my, that's racing away.
That really wasn't a great delivery. It was seen early and dispatched.
This one helped the scoring rate, making the... their intentions for this innings. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh, whack. Picked the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Just a little bit of room and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary. Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
End of the 31st over. The score is now 155 for 4.
Hickman coming back into the attack.
Change of bowling. The spinner coming on to bowl.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Yes. Wait.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
First over. The score is now 205 for 6.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Right there. Yeah, mate.
Beats the field with a great shot.
Not needed. A poor line and length. Not much effort needed to hit that to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Crack! Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Doesn't beat the infield. Simon will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. The right armour is coming in. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
Waiting.
Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Waiting.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
Here we go, lads. Come on, keep working out. Keep tossing it.
Power and precision in that shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
22 for 2.
Wait.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Good bowling.
Oh, too good. That is huge.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Simon, it's plenty from these bowlers.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Playing all their shots in that over are very...
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder. Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
End of the over. The score is now 136 for 2.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Waiting.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Simon, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Off the middle of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. A roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, stunning delivery.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery. Well, you never knew which way this match was going. A great finish to a super match that had everything.
From all of us here on the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match.
There'll be a lot in this pitch for the bowlers. I reckon it's a good call to bowl first. As captain...
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Quick onto that in the infield.
Waiting.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Nice, solid defensive shot. Dot ball to finish off, and it's a maiden.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Simon, ready to start from the north end.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Digs out the Yorker. Couldn't get it through the field. Wow, that missed the lot. Nicely played, perfect timing. End of the over, not many coming from it.
53 for 2.
Coming in with some pressure on their shoulders. They've hit a... Can't get that outside the ring field. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. Times that shot to perfection.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Thin edge.
End of the over. The batting team are now 63 for 2.
Outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Awkward, but well played. Drives straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that though.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. How will the bowler respond?
Caught the edge. End of the over. Batting seems to be quite tough at present. You can feel the screws slow. Let's see if they can get the ball up into that slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged. Klaassen has already got the big shot away this over. Now they can just focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Digs out the Yorker. Dug that out well.
End of the over. The batting team are now 77.
Hickman, left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the... Simon coming back on here. They've been bowling well so far.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward. Putting the pressure on the batter. Cuts it away, but finds the man just behind point. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Simon kept it tight. Simon ready to start from the north end.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Wait there.
Inside the line, pulled away, mid-wicket, cuts it off nicely.
Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Simon. Bowled a tidy line that over.
112 for 8.
Misses everything.
Wait on. Waiting. Wait there.
Straight to the fielder. End of another tidy over.
112 for 8.
End of the session, and I've really enjoyed the cricket delivered today. I'm off for a short... Edged.
Mid on.
Drives straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that, though.
Waiting.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover.
Yep.
End of a quiet over.
Team are now 114.
Been bowling well this inning.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Waiting.
Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. End of the over, the batter's pinned down at the moment. Well, they really struggled to form any decent partnerships in this innings. No one really got going with nobody passing 50. They'll be very disappointed with this total. Teams are coming out now. There's a modest lead on the scoreboard with the amount of time left in the... New batter will probably look to work the singles early on and settle in.
That was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of two.
Very good shot there.
Picks a short ball early. Not the best delivery, but a great shot to put it away.
My, oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
End of another...
A lovely short ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Wait. Yep.
Hickman has been going well here, comes back on from the south end. Stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. That's a good shot. It's been hit well enough and that's way back. Pulled away right off the middle. Wasn't that short of a delivery, but it didn't matter.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was put away with interest.
Rocks onto the back foot. That's just beautiful.
That really wasn't a great delivery. It was seen early and dispatched.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length. Around about that off stump will force a mistake. Everyone's gone up. Really confident appeal. Bowled, gets the vital breakthrough.
Not a bad innings, was really starting to up the run rate, but cut short, a really important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
Hickman finishes an excellent over. Wood ready to start from the pavilion end. Straight to the field. Well. No. Terrible shot. Lovely shots on drive through the gap.
A little leg side, and that's just been thrashed through the onside. Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Misses everything. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. A boundary the moment it hit the bat.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. Lovely sound off the bat, beats the infield, maybe 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
Well, that over was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Times that shot to perfection.
No point running for that one. It was a 4 the moment it left the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length. A roundabout that off stump will force a mistake.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Stokes, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, what a shot that is. Pick the bones out of that and it's gone for 6.
Brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flies to the boundary for 6.
Brilliant, that will take some catching.
That's 18 from 3 now. It's getting serious and they've got to get their length sorted next ball.
Cracking shot, overpitched and got what it deserved. 4 more.
That was timed really well. Great shot, driven down the ground and it flew over the boundary.
End of the over, some good power hitting there. Can't get that outside the ring field. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment, 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Right on.
Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring.
Hold on.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Through the gap, great shot.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now, would have been very happy with that last shot. Big shout from the bowler. The right armour is coming into the attack from the City end. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Waiting.
Wow, that missed a lot. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Saw that so early and the timing was fantastic.
Stokes shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to stick to the plans now. Good shot, and it's found the gap.
Well, that was a poor ball. You really can't bowl like that. Got what it deserved.
10 runs added in that over. Australia are 150 for none. Wokes, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Doesn't beat the infield. That's a massive shot. That's going 12 deep into the crowd.
That was the kind of contact you dream of. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but boy, did that get hit. Just brilliant.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. That's a good shot. It's just full of class. Just open the face of the bat on impact and it goes all the way.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and dispatched with ease.
Stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
End of a high-scoring over. Some lovely shot making on display. Stokes ready to start from the City end. Shot, real power behind that, and it's a massive maximum.
Fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed, and you've just got to stand, watch and admire.
Oh, what a shot that is. Pick the bones out of that and it's gone for 6.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
A textbook back foot shot. Anyone would be proud of that. It just flies to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've always got to make them play on your terms. Well, that over was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Oh, now that's a brilliant diving stop. My word, they've gotten all of that. It'll sail way back into the stands.
Just a little bit of room and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
Tried for something a little bit different that last delivery. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. End of the over. Australia are 191 for none. Oh my word, that's huge. Absolutely out the middle of the bat. A monster of a shot.
This is just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. Lovely bit of batting. 100 comes up and it really has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance.
That's four all the way. Beautiful shot.
Hit the shorter ball quickly, great footwork, gets back and works it really well into the gap for four.
Stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. Six more.
The bowler just has to watch that one sail straight back over his head. Brilliant shot, deserves six.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be six. It's going way back there into the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
End of the over, 22 off it. Australia are 213 for none. My, oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length still the key.
That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100. Can he come back with a dot ball? Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Over. Australia are 223 for